Okay, this is a continuation of the other video, the last video, whatever. I'll show you some stuff that happened today. You know, when you're living out on the farm, it ain't for everybody, right? So we understand that farm living is not for everybody. I'll give you an example. So pretty much 7 days a week, you know, I start in the morning, I get up, I go put on some coffee. Coffee gets done, I'll make some coffee. Then I'll have breakfast. And then I'll, you know, after breakfast, I'll go out to the hen house. And then when I get to the chicken house, I walk right up to that rooster and I go, cock-a-doodle-doo, motherfucker! And that's how I wake the rooster up. See, out here on this farm, the rooster don't wake us up. We wake the rooster up. And so I want to show you some things that got done today. By the way, so this is going to be a video that covers 2 days, today. And then tomorrow I'll have the farmhand out and you'll get to meet the farmhand that we got. But I'm going to show you some stuff we got done today. So there we have now the meter pole in, okay? So with the meter pole, it's very expensive actually to put in the pole, which was done, the meter pole, which was done. And then, so that had to go 5 foot into the ground. You see the grounding rod there, blah, 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 etc., etc. And then they had to trench out and come back up underneath there to the connection the electricians did. So this got done. We got power on out here at this mobile home right now. So one of the things that I wanted to do today, because this got put up, and when it got put up before, this piece of wood bowed. You can see it bowed because the one underneath it is not bowed. So yeah, it's pretty bowed, pretty significantly. And you never want to use a 2x4 as your bracing board, right? I like to use 2x8s or 2x10s. A lot of people use 2x6s, but I don't feel comfortable with those either. So what I've done is got two 2x4s, and that's going to give me the 8 inches of support. So I put that in, and I put it around. I did another brace here, put in more structural screws, added a handrail, and we're not done yet, but yes, this is the most expensive thing today. So just to give you an idea how much this pole costs to get it installed, electrical hooked up, and we had the power cut on today right after the pole was installed. So just to give you an idea on that, it's $3,200 to have that done. So yeah. Now, knowing that was $3,200, it's been a hard week for us because we're said goodbye to a major contract that we had. The company had sold out and the new owners came in, and the new owners wanted to make us employees. You know, when you're a contractor, you're a contractor. So, you know, when you're an employee, you're telling us basically, you know, you're going to work for us this amount of time, and then, you know, don't worry about everything else you got. Well, it couldn't do it. So it's like, there's numerous reasons we couldn't do it. For one, I've got some health issues, she's got some health issues, but however, we've been able to maintain the property really, really well. The maintenance on it, everything, and you know, this whole make you an employee thing was kind of not going to fit in, because then we don't get to dictate our schedule, they dictate our schedule, and that don't work well when you got a bunch of medical appointments and stuff like that. So but it was a major hit to us, but it is what it is. Anyway, so we got other things going on. Like this mobile home, for instance, that's one of the other things going on. But yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna be right back out here with his name's Rodolfo, which he says in English is Rudy, our farmhand. He'll be here, and just so I don't have to redo a bunch of stuff, I'm gonna give him a different type of work to do, and the other stuff will just have to be something I have to teach him at another time. But yeah, so see you tomorrow. Okay, we're back out here again today. Got our farmhand with us. He's pretty much going to be working with Barbara today. I have to do an underpinning for this mobile home because the dogs have managed to get up under the bottom of the trailer and take out the insulation. So that puts us in a bind because we're almost 10,000 into this one, just this one already. And so material costs are insane right now. What we're gonna do is I went and bought some landscape timbers, and then I'm gonna use some materials that I have, whatever I have at the farm. And it may not all match, but I've got to get this underpinned. So as you can see, the dogs have definitely made a whatchamacallit, but whatever it is what it is. So I'm gonna have to get started figuring something out, because I just grabbed a bunch of landscape timbers and I'm planning on getting half of this underpinning done today, the front half where they managed to crawl up under the flooring. So this is what I'm doing. I'm using materials that we got out here at the farm, so this is gonna kind of be a mess, but I got to keep the dogs out, and I want this would be considered the front, kind of, not really, but in a way. So I want this to kind of look a little nicer, so I'm using the newer tin from up here and whatever fence pickets I can find out here on the farm got laying around. But when I get to the rest of it, yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a, it's not all going to match because I'm just using what we got. But I'm using landscape timbers in the back, securing everything, and then things are secured there. So, yep. Okay, so the landscape timbers I picked up on the way back out here to the farm. But I had the fence pickets already, and I already had the tin. Now, what I'm doing is I had to fill in this little area here so the dogs couldn't get in that way either. But what I'm intentionally doing, since this is out here at our farm, is I'm creating imperfections, which is what I personally like to see on stuff that's out here at my farm, our farm, I should say. And so now I'll give you an example. So those two landscape timbers right there, one is actually taller than the other one. That's because the ground's higher, which is fine because I like it like that. But this is what I'm going for. Going to go around there with some fence pickets as well. But the problem is, when I'm using materials that I already got out here at the farm, now I'm going to start getting into some older tin. But I got to make it work. But we'll see. Keep going. So had to stop for a minute from doing this to go do some other stuff. But this is where I am, and I'm coming around the corner here. And I got an old piece of tin here that I hadn't buttoned up yet, but so you can see the tin's going to be getting older, but that's okay. That's all right. But there we go so far. Okay, this is the rooster, named my favorite rooster.
I raised him from a baby.
And so we got him in this little cage because we're trying to heal him up.
He's in the barn.
Yeah, he's in the barn, but we got him in a nice little area here where he's got plenty of food, plenty of water.
Another rooster was trying to beat him up.
He got into a fight with another rooster. So we're going to let him rehab in some peace and here in the barn. And yeah, ain't that right, my favorite rooster?
He's almost 4.
So he's almost 4 years old, yeah.
He's getting to be an older rooster.
You an old rooster? Yeah.
Uh,
You'll be okay,
Are you
baby.
going to come out with me?
See that time? We are just now finishing up. Just now. Got started 4:30 this morning. Yeah. Farm life is not for everybody. Just so you know, that's PM. So we got started at 4:30 a.m. Farm life is not for everybody.